and we start with Sefer Chofetz Chaim, and big topic is the same, which is tell us for the subject's benefit. And today's topic, harmony students. So we continue with this topic when a teacher is obligated to help the students. So he has to discuss his behavior with other people, maybe with his parents, with his peers, maybe with the head of the school. Okay, so let's see. Finally, the teacher must be careful not to cause his student undue harm. Halacha permits a teacher to strike a child for educational purposes. An embarrassment might also be justified if it is for the student's benefit. The Talmud says that striking one's older child is prohibited as it may incite him to hit back. Okay, so let's stop here. So the halacha is, did we learn it? I don't remember if we learned in this class Hilchas Talmud Torah. I think we did, but no guarantee. I'm not sure. In one class we did cover the Hilchas Talmud Torah. I think we did, but okay. So it says that it's proper for a rabbi to hit the children. Why? Because it's that they would be scared and they would pay attention. Of course, it's not because of the anger and not because he hates the children, but for them a little, not to hurt them, but a little, right? And it's very interesting. So it says the Talmud says it is prohibited to hit your own children. Of course, it is allowed, right? Maybe not recommended in nowadays, but in older days for sure, it was allowed. And today is not allowed because of the government, but the main point is not going to work. So the children are very brazen. It's not going to bring the desired results. That's the main point why we don't hit the children, right? But it says in the Talmud, do not hit your older child, right? So maybe when he was little, she was little, you were hitting them and spank them a little, but now when you hit and they become bigger, so they can hit you back. So it's like you're provoking them. That's why it says absolutely forbidden. However, in today's era, brazenness, corporal punishment, even in early childhood, often teaches violence rather than discipline. So children take it wrong way. And must be carefully evaluated. Verbal abuse by a teacher can have a decidedly negative effect on his student and may undermine all of the efforts at the education of the students regarding Shmiras Haloshon. Also, some people try to denigrate, humiliate the students. Everybody's laughing. No, I'm not right. So is it going to help? Maybe yes, maybe no. So we work with people that somebody from adults, like teacher, insult them in the third grade. So the lady is 40 plus years old. She remembers what her teacher told her when she was in third grade. It's not normal. It's not normal to remember all of these things, but people do remember. So this teacher must be careful. So teacher, of course, does not remember what is the names of these things, but this poor lady, she still remembers and she suffers from that. So we're trying to help her, but it's not so simple. All right. Continue. In any situation when embarrassment or physical punishment might result from the teacher relating the student's problem to others, he may do so only if the consequences are necessary for the student growth and development. Okay, so let's finish and then we explain. As mentioned above, day 26, teacher must also bear in mind long-term effects of relating or recording negative information about the student. So let's do from the beginning and we explain. In any situation where embarrassment or physical punishment might result from a teacher's relating student's problem to others, right? So embarrassment meaning some people they cannot keep secrets and they tell everybody about the student, right? He may do so only if the consequences are necessary for the student growth and development. So that's a very thin line the way I see it. It's not so simple to calculate. Is it going to help him, or is it going to ruin that person more, this child? Okay. As mentioned above, teacher must also bear in mind long-term effects of relating or recording negative information about the sin. So this record is going to travel with the students from school to school, and it's a new child. They just know the name, and they see the record, and they see this negative comment. So in many times, because of the one negative comment that teacher in his anger put in this child record, it's going to ruin the child's life. So we have to be careful, very careful. Think many times before you put any negative records. So maybe it was one time, maybe he had a tough time in the house, you don't know what's going on, right? So he behaved like this for a week, for a month, but maybe he changed after that. Gotta be careful. Stop here.